Hello Lakers fan. If you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to pay attention to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on possible signings, rumors, interviews, and much more of our Lakers, and what I can say is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and you don't want to miss any information. So if you are a true Lakers and you don't want to miss the latest news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive everything firsthand. Let's get to today's news.
Luka Doncic's contract extension sparks shift in Lakers' long-term strategy. One of the biggest talking points coming out of the Los Angeles Lakers camp this offseason has been their clear hesitation to take on long-term salary commitments beyond the 2025-26 season. The front office wanted to stay competitive now while keeping their future options wide open, all in hopes of eventually building a true title contender around Luka Dončić. At the start of free agency in late June, there was a cloud of uncertainty hanging over Doncic's long-term status. Though he was technically still under contract, his player option meant he could hit unrestricted free agency in the summer of 2026. That uncertainty made the Lakers understandably cautious about locking themselves into multi-year deals. But everything changed in August. Doncic signed a contract extension that officially ties him to the franchise for at least 3 more seasons, keeping him under team control until the summer of 2028. And according to Dan Woik of The Athletic, that commitment has already started to reshape the way the Lakers are thinking, particularly when it comes to trades and long-term financial planning. Team and league sources say the Lakers' approach to improving the roster this season has shifted thanks to the beginning of this new chapter with Doncic. Earlier this summer, the Lakers were firm in their stance: no contracts that ran past 2025-26. But Doncic's long-term buy-in, combined with his stunning form at EuroBasket, has prompted a much more aggressive mindset inside the organization. They're no longer just planning for the future, they're beginning to believe that the future might already be here. Doncic's transformation this offseason has only fueled that belief. His improved conditioning and dominant EuroBasket performance served as a wake-up call, a reminder that this isn't just a franchise player, it's a generational talent entering his prime. The slimmed-down, explosive version of Luka led underdog Slovenia to the knockout rounds, putting the entire basketball world on notice. And that run was anything but easy. Doncic was electric in Slovenia's upset win over Italy, putting the team on his back on both ends of the court. Though their journey ended in a tough quarterfinal loss to powerhouse Germany, a 99-91 battle, Luka left everything on the floor. He finished with an incredible 39 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists, nearly pulling off a triple-double against a team stacked with NBA talent. After the game, Doncic admitted he was frustrated and wished he could have done more, but he was still incredibly proud of what his team accomplished. That mix of hunger and humility has only strengthened the belief that Doncic is ready to lead and win now. And the Lakers are paying attention. This marks the second report in just 1 week suggesting that LA is becoming more open to absorbing long-term money, with Andrew Wiggins of the Miami Heat emerging as a potential trade target. While the Lakers have been ultra-cautious since their high-profile misfire with Russell Westbrook in 2021, there's a growing sense that Doncic's commitment, both to the franchise and to his own development, may finally convince decision-makers it's time to take a calculated risk. After all, what's the point of preserving cap space for the future if the opportunity to compete is sitting right in front of you? Doncic's extension didn't just lock in a superstar, it may have unlocked a new era of ambition in LA. The ripple effects of Doncic's extension are already being felt, not just in Los Angeles, but across the NBA. League insiders are now re-evaluating the Lakers as a more serious contender, not necessarily for this season alone, but as a franchise finally ready to plant its flag and build around a long-term superstar foundation. Internally, sources suggest the Lakers are no longer treating this season as a bridge year. Instead, there's growing optimism that with the right moves, whether at the trade deadline or sooner, they can make a legitimate push in the ultra-competitive Western Conference. The front office has reportedly begun revisiting trade packages and scenarios that had previously been shelved due to long-term salary concerns. Among the names surfacing in trade talks, Andrew Wiggins, as mentioned, but also Buddy Hield and John Collins, players who bring playoff experience and fill critical needs on the wing or in the front court. The difference now? The Lakers are more open to absorbing contracts that extend into 2026 and beyond, a major philosophical shift from just a few months ago. That change in direction is largely being credited to Doncic's recent evolution, not just as a player, but as a leader. His body transformation, his willingness to recommit to the franchise, and his performance at EuroBasket have reignited belief throughout the organization. You can see it in how he carries himself, one Lakers staff member reportedly said. He's taken full ownership of his conditioning, his leadership, his game. That's the guy you bet on, and that's what's made this front office reassess everything. Doncic's EuroBasket campaign, despite ending in disappointment, further cemented his status as a superstar capable of elevating those around him. Analysts across the sports world praised his poise, playmaking, and sheer will to win. Even in defeat, his near triple-double against Germany was framed as a heroic performance. For many in the league, it wasn't just a stat line, it was a statement. And that statement was received loud and clear by the Lakers front office. Still, caution lingers. The scars from the Westbrook trade haven't completely healed, and Lakers GM Rob Pelinka is known for taking a methodical approach. But the pieces are aligning for a shift in strategy, a locked-in Luka, a re-energized roster, and a growing sense that the time to build something lasting is now. Of course, with commitment comes pressure. Doncic's extension puts the ball squarely in the Lakers' court. He's done his part, physically, professionally, and contractually. Now the front office needs to deliver. That means building not just a playoff team, but a contender worthy of the league's most gifted offensive talent. For Lakers fans, the message is clear: hope has returned, not in the form of promises or potential, but in the form of real, tangible commitment. Luka Dončić is here to stay. And with him, a new window has opened. How wide that window stays will depend on what the Lakers do next. Luka Dončić calls out officiating after Slovenia's heartbreaking EuroBasket exit. Los Angeles Lakers star Luka Dončić saw his inspiring EuroBasket 2025 run come to a tough end as Slovenia fell 99-91 to powerhouse Germany in the quarterfinals. Despite delivering yet another jaw-dropping performance, 39 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists, Dončić and his underdog squad couldn't overcome a German team stacked with NBA talent. What made Slovenia's run so remarkable was how far they got with so little. Outside of Dončić, the team had no other NBA players, and even some of their top EuroLeague talent had been pulled by clubs due to eligibility issues. Against all odds, Dončić carried Slovenia into the knockout stage with sheer will, heart, and brilliance. But after the loss, the 26-year-old superstar didn't hold back when asked about the officiating, something that has long been a point of contention in his international play. Dončić expressed clear frustration, pointing to an early technical foul and foul trouble that limited his aggressiveness down the stretch. According to Luka updates, he felt the referees sent a message early in the game, and it wasn't in Slovenia's favor. Getting hit with a technical just for shouting something in the opening minutes of a do-or-die game? That's rough, one NBA analyst noted. And when you combine that with playing most of the fourth quarter in foul trouble, it's easy to understand Luka's frustration. Dončić has never been one to sugarcoat his opinions, especially when it comes to officiating. Critics may point to his reputation for challenging refs, but in this case, many felt he had a point. The stakes were sky high, and the margin for error razor thin, both on the scoreboard and in the whistle. Still, Dončić didn't let his frustration overshadow what was an unforgettable performance and tournament for him and his team. His 39-point near triple-double against Germany was nothing short of heroic, a testament to how much effort and heart he poured into every possession. And while the loss stung, Dončić made it clear he was incredibly proud of what Slovenia accomplished. After the game, he shared a heartfelt message on Instagram, praising his teammates and thanking fans for their support throughout the tournament. "I always believe I can do more, and that's why this one hurts," Dončić said. "But I'm proud. I'm proud of this team, this journey, and everything we gave." It wasn't just his stats that turned heads, it was his leadership, maturity, and the undeniable fact that he left everything on the floor for his country. Luka Dončić proved once again that his recent physical transformation wasn't just for the cameras. It was part of a larger evolution, of a player stepping fully into his role as a leader, both on and off the court. The world saw it. His teammates felt it. And now the Lakers, and the rest of the NBA, are seeing just how driven, dialed in, and determined Luka Dončić really is. Slovenia's run may be over, but Dončić's message is clear: he's only getting started. Dončić's outspoken criticism of the refereeing has sparked a wider conversation about officiating standards in international basketball. Many analysts and fans sympathize with Luka's frustration, highlighting how crucial fair and consistent officiating is in tournaments where every call can drastically swing momentum, especially in knockout games. Some voices in the basketball community have called for FIBA to review their officiating protocols to ensure stars like Dončić aren't unfairly limited by early technical fouls or inconsistent foul calls. Meanwhile, the Slovenian team's unexpected run has been hailed as one of the tournament's biggest stories. Despite lacking the star power of other nations, Slovenia pushed through tough matchups and proved that heart and grit can challenge even the most talent-heavy squads. The team's strong performance has reignited national pride and boosted basketball's popularity back home, putting Slovenian basketball on the global map like never before. For Dončić personally, this tournament was more than just stats and wins. His physical transformation and enhanced conditioning were on full display, proving that his off-season hard work was paying off. NBA insiders now view Luka's EuroBasket performance as a sign that he's entering the prime of his career with both his body and mind sharpened, ready to take his game, and the Lakers, to the next level. Back in Los Angeles, Lakers fans and management alike are buzzing about what this means for the upcoming NBA season. With Dončić's demonstrated leadership and elite playmaking ability, the Lakers front office is reportedly more motivated than ever to build a championship-contending roster around him. Discussions about potential trades and free agent signings have intensified, fueled by the belief that Luka's commitment and maturity could finally push the Lakers into genuine title contention. Still, questions remain about how Luka will balance his international commitments with the demands of an NBA season, especially given the physical toll he endured at EuroBasket. Some experts worry about the risk of fatigue or injury, but many agree that Luka's passion for representing Slovenia will continue to be a defining part of his journey, one that only adds to his competitive fire. As for Slovenia, the heartbreak of falling short to Germany will sting for a while. But the lessons learned, the experience gained, and the confidence built by Luka and his teammates promise a brighter future. The Slovenian Basketball Federation has already announced plans to invest more in youth development and infrastructure, hoping to nurture the next generation of talent inspired by Dončić's heroics. In the end, Luka Doncic's EuroBasket chapter may have closed, but the story it told, of resilience, leadership, and unyielding drive, is far from over. The basketball world is watching, and the message is clear: Luka is ready to lead on the biggest stages, for years to come. LeBron James reacts to his induction into the Hall of Fame as part of the Redeem team. LeBron James is undeniably one of the greatest basketball players to ever pick up a ball. While his own solo induction into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame is just a matter of time once he becomes eligible, LeBron is already a Hall of Famer in a very special way, as a proud member of the legendary 2008 USA Men's Olympic basketball team, famously known as the Redeem team. That Redeem team was stacked with future Hall of Famers like Lakers legend Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Jason Kidd, Chris Bosh, plus Dwight Howard and Carmelo Anthony, both of whom were individually inducted in 2025. This team was put together to restore Team USA's basketball glory after disappointing finishes in earlier World Championships and Olympics. Many basketball fans and experts now consider them the greatest team ever assembled on the international stage. Although LeBron will have his own day to shine with an individual Hall of Fame induction, that didn't stop him from celebrating this collective honor with the Redeem team. Taking to Instagram, the Lakers superstar shared his excitement and gratitude about being enshrined alongside some of his closest friends and fiercest competitors. To be a Hall of Famer in any capacity is one of the highest honors a player can receive. To share that with my brothers, Anthony, Wade, Chris Paul, makes it even more special. This team meant everything. The Redeem team faced intense pressure to perform after the USA's disappointing sixth-place finish at the 2002 FIBA World Championship and back-to-back bronze medals at the 2004 Olympics and 2006 World Cup. They answered the call with dominance, cruising through the competition until a thrilling gold medal showdown against a talented Spanish squad, led by none other than Lakers great Pau Gasol. The significance of this team and what they accomplished hasn't been lost on anyone. LeBron and his teammates have more than earned their place in basketball history and in the Hall of Fame. The Redeem team's legacy will forever be etched in the sport, and this moment is a well-deserved celebration for all involved. Adding an emotional touch to the ceremony, LeBron also spoke about the late Kobe Bryant, calling him the missing link of the Redeem team. Kobe's commitment to the team took their game to another level entirely, pushing every player to elevate their standards and intensity. Kobe was the spark, the missing link that made us all better, LeBron said during his Hall of Fame speech. When Kobe committed, we all knew this was going to be something special. LeBron's heartfelt words capture not only the respect and admiration he had for Kobe, but also the powerful brotherhood that defined that iconic team. This induction is a reminder of how greatness often comes from unity, trust, and shared purpose, qualities that LeBron has embodied throughout his legendary career. LeBron's heartfelt recognition of Kobe Bryant as the missing link has sparked renewed conversations across the basketball world about Kobe's lasting impact, not only on that legendary team but on the sport as a whole. Many fans and analysts have revisited the 2008 Redeem Team's journey, appreciating even more how Kobe's leadership and competitive fire elevated every player on the roster. This induction also shines a spotlight on the importance of international basketball and Team USA's legacy. The Redeem Team's redemption story helped re-establish American dominance on the global stage and inspired a generation of players who grew up watching those unforgettable Olympic Games. For young athletes worldwide, the 2008 team represents the gold standard of teamwork, resilience, and patriotism. On social media, the announcement triggered an outpouring of praise from fellow players, coaches, and fans. Many former teammates shared their own memories and emotions, highlighting the unique chemistry and brotherhood that defined the Redeem Team. Carmelo Anthony, who was also inducted individually in 2025, took to Twitter to say, "This team changed the game forever. Honored to be part of history with these legends." For LeBron, this Hall of Fame recognition is more than just a milestone. It's a reminder of the journey, the sacrifices, and the bonds that shaped his career. It underscores how his legacy is intertwined not just with individual achievements, but with moments of collective greatness. Looking ahead, this honor adds another chapter to LeBron's already storied career and fuels anticipation for what he still has to offer on the court. As he continues to chase NBA championships with the Lakers, fans are reminded that LeBron's greatness extends far beyond points and records. It's rooted in his leadership, his loyalty, and his relentless drive to inspire. Finally, the Hall of Fame induction of the Redeem Team is a testament to the power of redemption and the unbreakable spirit of champions. It's a celebration of a team that refused to settle for anything less than excellence and a legacy that will inspire basketball lovers for generations to come. Lakers rumors: East contender reportedly all in on shocking LeBron James trade. As LeBron James prepares for what will be an unprecedented 23rd NBA season, the basketball world continues to marvel at his longevity. No player has ever reached this point. And yet, here LeBron is, still elite at age 40, still defying time, and still commanding the attention of the league. And now, he might be commanding trade interest too. LeBron remains one of the most respected and dominant forces in the game. A 21-time All-Star, he's entering the upcoming season alongside new Lakers co-star Luka Dončić, forming what could be the NBA's most dynamic 1-2 punch. The Lakers may not be preseason title favorites, but with a healthy LeBron and Luka leading the way, no one is counting them out. That said, if a jaw-dropping trade offer hits Rob Pelinka's desk, the front office could be tempted to make a seismic move. Knicks emerge as a potential suitor for the King. In a recent column, Christian Winfield of the New York Daily News floated a bold idea. The New York Knicks should go all in on trading for LeBron James. The East is wide open. If the Knicks land LeBron, they instantly become the team to beat, Winfield wrote. A big three of James, Jalen Brunson, and Karl-Anthony Towns could go toe-to-toe with OKC's trio of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren. It's not hard to imagine Madison Square Garden lighting up with LeBron in Knicks blue and orange, chasing his fifth ring and cementing his legacy in one of basketball's most storied cities. The Knicks are a team on the rise, but adding a player like LeBron changes everything. He's still the king, and when he's healthy and locked in, there are few players in history who can carry a team through the postseason like him. What would a trade even look like? While this scenario is still purely speculative, any trade involving LeBron would have to be mutual. LeBron holds the kind of influence that makes it unlikely the Lakers would move him without his blessing. If he did ask out, especially to join a contender in the East like New York, the front office would listen. According to early rumors, one theoretical deal could involve the Knicks acquiring LeBron James, Bronny James, Dalton Connect. In exchange, the Lakers would receive OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and potentially future picks or additional depth. It would be a blockbuster deal, one that shakes up the balance of power in both conferences. Could this move get LeBron his fifth ring? Let's be real, the Eastern Conference is wide open right now. With Miami retooling, Milwaukee aging, and Boston always a question mark in the playoffs, a Knicks team led by LeBron could absolutely make a finals run. From a strategic standpoint, it's not a bad move for LeBron either. It would increase his chances of capturing that elusive fifth championship, a milestone that would further close the GOAT debate with Michael Jordan. And for the Knicks? This is the kind of once-in-a-generation move that could instantly turn them from playoff team to title favorite. Will LeBron stay in LA? Still, most signs suggest LeBron is committed to finishing what he started in Los Angeles, especially now with Luka Dončić at his side and his son Bronny James officially a Laker. The Lakers are building something special, and it's hard to imagine LeBron walking away unless he's the one to initiate the move. For now, it remains a what-if scenario. But as long as LeBron keeps playing at this level, and teams like the Knicks are on the verge of contention, don't be surprised if whispers turn into serious talks. What's next for LeBron James? Trade rumors, speculation, and real possibilities. As LeBron James prepares to enter his historic 23rd NBA season, the conversation around his future is heating up. At 40 years old, he continues to perform at an elite level, defying age, expectations, and time itself. With Luka Dončić now by his side on the Lakers, the team has become one of the league's most intriguing storylines heading into the new season. But behind the scenes, rumors are swirling, and they all center around one bold idea, a potential trade to the New York Knicks. The Knicks rumor, real or just noise? There's been speculation that the Knicks could make a major push for LeBron, believing that adding him to a core of Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns would make them instant title contenders. Some analysts even argue that such a move would give New York the best Big Three in the Eastern Conference, rivaling Oklahoma City in the West. While insiders close to the Knicks organization have downplayed the likelihood of a trade, the idea has caught fire among fans and media alike. And in fairness, it's not hard to see the logic. The Eastern Conference is wide open, and with the right lineup, LeBron could realistically chase that elusive fifth ring. LeBron's side of the story. From LeBron's point of view, there's been no public desire to leave Los Angeles. He's expressed pride in his role with the Lakers, especially now that his son Bronny has officially joined the team. For now, all signs point to him staying and continuing the journey in LA. However, history has shown that LeBron is always thinking ahead. He's strategic with every move, both on and off the court. And if he feels the Lakers are no longer in a position to win, he could very well decide that a change is necessary. A trade would likely only happen on his terms, to a destination he personally approves, something like New York, if the timing and roster make sense. What would a trade look like? A hypothetical trade might involve the Lakers sending LeBron James, Bronny James, Dalton Connect, in exchange for OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, plus possible draft picks or young assets. That would be a blockbuster deal, one that could immediately shift the power dynamic in the East. Fan reactions and league-wide impact. The mere suggestion of LeBron joining the Knicks has led to a wave of reactions, some excited, others skeptical. Fans know what a move like this could mean, a legitimate shot at a title for New York, and potentially the final chapter of LeBron's career on the game's biggest stage in Madison Square Garden. Others point out the emotional weight. LeBron has faced boos in New York before, and some fans are torn about welcoming a longtime rival into the fold. But legacies evolve, and so do narratives. If anyone could change minds with one playoff run, it's LeBron. What comes next? For the Lakers, the front office will likely continue to build around LeBron and Luka unless the team underperforms or LeBron initiates a move. For the Knicks, whether or not a trade is realistic, the idea has reignited hope and excitement among fans dreaming of a championship. For LeBron, the decision, as always, will come down to legacy, loyalty, and the pursuit of one more ring. And if history has taught us anything, it's to never count out LeBron James, on or off the court.